Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a king.
I am the king.
He was a very great and powerful king.
And famous, too.
He had 12 beautiful daughters.
12. There's Laura, Nora, and there's Cora, Vilia, Celia, and Cornelia, Anna, Hannah, and Susanna, Henny, Penny, Jenny.
In those days, most princesses spent their day playing the piano and singing or embroidering. But not these princesses. All they wanted to do was dance.
We love to dance, we love to dance, we love to dance the whole night through. We love to dance, we love to dance. There's nothing else we'd rather do. We know it gives the poor king a lot of cause for worrying. But we love to dance, we love to dance the whole night through.
But where it was the princesses danced, no one could discover. The king was very worried about the princesses. He wanted them to behave as princesses should.
Where my daughters dancing go, I never know, I never know. Another cause for grief and woe, when I have now so many. Alas, alack, gadzooks, forsooth, I hereby state that any youth who watches them and learns the truth can take his pick of any. Ah, yes, the youth who finds the truth will reign as king when I am dead. But if he fails, then I instead will order that he lose his head.
Many king's sons came and tried to discover where it was the princesses danced. Why, here's one of them now.
I've come, O king, from far across the waters. I've come to take a chance. I've come to keep a watch upon your daughters and to find out where they dance.
3 nights you'll have a chance to watch my daughters when they have gone to bed. 3 nights, O prince, from far across the waters. 3 nights is what I said. And if you learn the secret of my daughters, a princess you will win. If not, O prince from far across the waters, I must remove your head.
O king, I've come from far across the waters to find myself a wife. To win a mate as lovely as your daughters, I'd gladly risk my life.
But alas and alack, he could not find the secret dancing place, and he too lost his head.
Alas, alack, I'm so forlorn, we still don't know where they dance till morn, the naughtiest daughters ever born. And I have got so many. There's Laura, Nora, and there's Cora.
Yes, we know, Your Majesty. But one fine day, a soldier of the kingdom was walking along through the woods.
I am a soldier bold, returning from the war. I fought in many a foreign clime, on many a distant shore. And as I fought, I always thought 'twould be a pleasant thing if I could marry a princess fair and reign as king. I am a soldier bold, returning from the war. I fought in many a foreign clime, on many a distant shore. And as I fought, I always thought 'twould be a pleasant thing to sit up high on a golden throne with a kingdom I could call my own. I'd never complain if I could reign as king.
Sitting by the side of the road was an old woman. As she sees the soldier approach, she asks him,
Soldier, tell me why you sing so gay and free from care.
Old woman, I go to see the king and his 12 daughters fair.
Soldier, and will you risk your life to find out where they dance?
To win me a princess for my wife, I'd gladly take a chance.
Soldier, you are so brave and kind that I will tell you how to find the answer. When you go to court, soldier, they'll try to tell you the cause is hopeless. The king, their father, will tell you not to bother. Don't listen to him. He's a fat old fool. When you insist on continuing the quest, they will lead you to a chamber outside the princess's bedroom. Soon the eldest princess will come to you with a sweet scented wine in a golden cup. Don't drink a drop. The wine will be drugged to make you sleep. Sleep while they dance the night away. Now, pretend to fall into slumber deep, but keep your ears open. Soon you will hear the eldest princess clap her hands. An underground stairway will open beneath her bed, and the princesses will descend. Now listen closely. Quickly put on this invisible cloak, which I give you now. Follow the princesses and mark well everything they do. Now, soldier, you know the secret that kings' sons have died for. Go!
The soldier finally arrived at the palace and was presented to the king and all his court.
The court is now in session. All who wish an audience with His Majesty the King will step forward.
Here is a soldier of the king who's covered with dust of traveling. He's quite unknown. We never heard his name here.
Approach our throne and tell us why you came here.
I am a soldier bold. I've served in many a fight. It's several months since I was told about your sorry plight. And so I dreamt that I'd attempt to win a princess fair and sit up high on a golden throne with a kingdom I could call my own. I'd chuckle with glee if I could be your heir.
I really wish you wouldn't try to do this and lose your only head. I cannot say that you will live to rue this, because, of course, you'll probably be dead. I think that you'll agree that it is nicer to be alive than dead. So many fail, so please take my advice, sir, and let the matter go and keep your head.
Your Majesty, I can't forget my mission. I will not be dismissed. I'm sure that I will gain my great ambition. To put it rather bluntly, I insist. For many days and nights, O King, I've traveled before I reached your court. The mystery's about to be unraveled. Could I quit now? Why, nothing of the sort.
Let's hear what the princesses thought about all this.
Sister, I fear the soldier knows the secret he has not revealed. Our dancing place will not be guessed. We'll fool him as we fooled the rest.
That night, the soldier was led to the chamber outside the princess's room. There he was to keep a careful watch on the princesses. It wasn't long, however, before the eldest princess brought him a cup of wine to drink.
Soldier, would you like a cup of this sweet-scented wine to drink?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Your Highness.
But the soldier only pretended to drink the cup of wine. He didn't forget what the old woman had told him. And after a little while, he pretended to fall fast asleep.
You see, I told you so. He's fast asleep. Now we can go dancing without fear of being discovered.
And so the princesses dressed themselves in their prettiest party dresses. And then the eldest princess stood beside her bed and clapped her hands twice. A trap door flew open. And the bed sank into the floor, revealing a long, hidden stairway. The princesses ran down the stairway, one after the other. When the soldier saw the princesses go down the stairway, he quickly put on his invisible cloak and followed after them.
Oh, dear. Someone stepped on my dress. I'm worried. Hush. You only caught it on a nail.
When they finally got to the bottom of the long stairway, they came out upon a beautiful grove. The leaves of the trees were made of shining silver. The soldier reached up and snapped off a branch,
What was that noise? It was nothing. Be quiet.
and they came to another grove of trees, where all the leaves were of gold, and afterward to another, where all the leaves were of glittering diamonds. And the soldier broke off a branch of gold leaves, and a branch of glittering diamonds.
Oh, I'm sure I heard a noise. It's only the princess crying for joy at our approach.
So they went on until they came to a lake. And at the side of the lake, there were 12 little boats. In each boat was a handsome prince waiting for his princess. And as the princesses stepped into the boats, the soldier, still invisible, stepped into the boat with the youngest princess. And her prince started to row across the lake.
The boat seems unusually heavy tonight.
Oh, you only think so because it's so warm.
On the other side of the lake, there stood a beautiful castle. As the boats came near the shore, they heard the sound of merry music. They landed on the other side and went into the castle, and there it was that they danced and danced. And the soldier, who was still invisible, danced too. He had a wonderful time.
It seems so strange to me. Just a moment ago, my cup was filled with wine, and now I pick it up and it's empty. What could have happened to it?
The youngest princess didn't know what had happened to the wine. Aha, but we know. It was the soldier. It was a wonderful party. The princesses danced until their shoes were all tattered and torn. They danced until 3 in the morning. But then they had to say goodbye.
And now goodbye, and now goodbye. We really had a lot of fun. And now goodbye, and now goodbye. It's time for dancing to be done. This party was a pure delight. We'll come again tomorrow night. But now goodbye, but now goodbye. We've had such fun.
And so they went back across the lake. And when they came to the other shore, the soldier jumped out of the boat and rushed ahead to his chamber and pretended to be asleep.
The soldier's still asleep. I hear him snoring. Why, of course. What did you expect?
Our dancing place has not been guessed. We fooled him as we fooled the rest. Tra-la, tra-la, tra-la-la-la. We fooled him as we fooled the rest.
And so the soldier joined their party, invisible, of course, for 2 more nights. On the 3rd night, he brought away with him a golden wine cup. The next day, he was called before the king and all the court to make his report.
Soldiers, stand before the court. Your Majesty, will you hear his report?
Yes, we are ready. I know before you say a word the message that you bring. Nothing seen, nothing heard. You didn't learn a thing. Your execution, you must see, brings sadness to us both. I'd set you free, but you'll agree I can't forget my oath. I really hate to do it, but it's my fate to do it. It's the rule of the state to do it. It's the law. For you can see I made the law, and it would be just awful for the king who made the law to be unlawful.
Stop! I know the secret.
He knows the secret. He found it.
has the answer.
What? You know the secret?
Your Majesty, the princesses I followed. Their secret I have found. The magic wine they brought I never swallowed. I saw their staircase leading underground.
He followed the princess. There was a staircase leading underground.
Your Majesty, I followed close behind them, unnoticed in this cloak.
He's gone. Where can he be? He's gone. The soldier's gone. There he is again. There he is. I told you someone pulled my gown.
And in 3 magic forests I did find them. And from the trees these precious twigs I broke.
He found gold leaves. I never seen anything so beautiful. I told you I heard a noise.
And through the groves they go, and I go after. I watch each turn they take, and then they met with shouts of joy and laughter. 12 handsome princes waiting by a lake. And then each couple rode across the water, up to a castle tall, and there each prince danced with a lovely daughter. All night they frolicked in a merry ball, and through the party I was in the middle. I never left their side, and now, O king, that I have solved the riddle, I ask you for a princess for my bride.
Tell me, daughter, does the soldier speak the truth?
Yes, Father, it's true. We were able to fool the others, but the soldier has discovered our dancing place.
Though I beheaded all the rest, their dancing pace, my boy, you guess. So choose the one you like the best. Just take your pick of any. There's Laura, Nora, and there's Cora, Delia, Celia, and Cornelia, Anna, Hannah, and Susanna, Henny, Penny, Jenny.
Many girls have caught my eye, many maidens have I seen, but there's only one that I would ask to be my queen. I do not speak of Cora or Nora, I'm referring to your eldest daughter, Laura.
I am glad the soldier won, and the secret now is known. I'm glad that I'm the one he has chosen for his own. I'd hate to see the headsman's axe above him. To tell the truth, I think I really love him. Because I am the daughter of a king, it doesn't mean my heart can never sing. A royal head can whirl like the head of any girl, and I can fall in love. Although I spend my days in royal court, my heart is of a very simple sort. No matter where they live, maidens' hearts were meant to give, and I can fall in love.
The same, of course, is true of any boy, although he is a soldier of the wars. A soldier's heart can also leap with joy, and so can yours. A princess or a soldier of the king, the life you lead just doesn't mean a thing. No matter what you do, it can happen to you too.
And so my worries about my dancing daughters were over, and everybody lived happily ever after.
Thank you, Your Majesty.